Hey YouTubers, what's up? I just wanted to bring you a review to let you guys see the Camo Green VTR. I'm going to show you guys it in action and all the different settings, the vapor it produces, let you know how it does, the flavor. Today's flavor I'm using Puff e-liquid low nicotine apple. Love the apple. Just want to show you guys. Alright, this is the VTR, as I said. 2.1 ohms. And this is there's 3 volts, 3 watts. So we're going to put this on 3 volts just to show you what it does. Not so great. Now we're going to crank it to 4. I'll let you guys see 4 volts. Much better. Now we're going to take it to 5 volts. I'll tell you what, this Puff e-liquid apple, tastes just like drinking a glass of fresh, cold apple juice. I mean, that flavor is amazing. It's dead on apple. It's a green apple by far. Definitely a great flavor. Definitely worth purchasing. If I had more information on Puff e-liquids, I would be able to give you information or a link to go to buy it. But unfortunately, I bought this at the tobacco store up by my house, and they have no website on their bottle, so I don't really understand why. Alright, and here we're going to crank it. 6 volts. That's its highest setting in volts. A little bit too strong. Flavor's good. Almost a little burnt taste in almost, but it's not burnt. I don't know how to explain it. It kind of gets the flavor too strong for me. All right, now we're gonna play with watts. There's 3 watts. Weak. Now we're gonna take it, and instead of just going up by 1, I'm gonna go ahead, make sure I can get this on the video, and crank it to 5 watts. A little bit better. Alright, now we're going to crank it to 8. And I'm going to show you guys 8 watts. Much better. Now we're going to crank it to 10. 10 is where I prefer it. It's where you get amazing flavor. You've got to probably get the best flavor. You get that warm throat hit where the vapor is just warm. And I mean, as you can see, I'm literally hitting this for 2 seconds. You don't have to take long, slow draws. You can just draw it regular, and you can get the full flavor out of it. flavor's awesome. Like I said, puff e-liquid apple, just like drinking green apple juice. And now we're going to crank it to 12. As you can see at 12, not even you don't even have to try. The thing almost feeds you the vapor. It's so good. And we're just going to go ahead and crank it all the way up. 15, highest setting. Oh yeah. Most people who are vaping aren't going to vape it on 15 because it's extremely high. If you got anything higher than a low nicotine and you try to attempt it on the 15 watts, I can almost guarantee you're going to choke. The first time I tried using it on 15, I choked myself. Great product. Great. 12 out of 10. 12 out of 10. If you ever have a chance to get an iTaste VTR, jump on it. Overall, I gotta say this product is my favorite. I'm never going to use anything other than this. This is going to be my main device. Like, unless something can compare with it, I've got absolutely no reason to switch. This thing is a beast. It vapes like a champ. Flavor's great. As you can see, it's got, break it down just a little bit for you guys and show you, like, here's the display. When you hit this little button right here on top, it lights up your display. You wouldn't think there was anything there when you first look at it because it just looks like it's just a mirror finish on there. As I said, it's got the iClear 30, 2.1 ohms, 3 mil tank. I believe there's 16 wicks inside here. So your flavor stays. It picks up your juice great. No matter how high I vaped it, how long I vaped it, I've never had a single dry hit out of it. It's got breathing holes. If you look, it's got the breathing holes all down the front. Underneath by the battery, it's got all those breathing holes. And also in the tank down here, there's 4 breathing holes that go around it. It's got the little dial. Very, very easy to use. Just to twist it, change your settings. When you got it where you want it, to start vaping it. I mean, it's that easy. This thing, a kid could use it if you wanted them to. I wouldn't recommend it though. But I'll tell you what, the vapor production of these puff liquids are great. The flavor of these are great. What I don't like about the company, the only thing I can find a flaw in so far out of trying their flavors, is they have no website. So if you want to sell your product more, you might want to get a website, because we don't really know how to help you guys to sell better liquids. I can sit and talk you guys up all day and tell you guys how good puff liquids are, but the only thing I can say is maybe try your tobacco store. That's where I get mine. I go to Low Bob's Tobacco, and I'm able to pick this up all day long. They've got all kinds of flavors. You name the flavor, they pretty much have it. And they've got it all the way down to 0 nicotine, all the way up to, I think, like 24, 26%. And so, great flavor. The apple, I'd give the apple I'd give it a 10, because it's inevitable that you're hitting apple. You cannot deny that you're hitting apple when you hit this. You will think you're drinking apple juice. So, And this is in the camo green. The chrome one looks like this chrome right here. You've probably seen a million videos on the chrome VTR. And it's a fingerprint magnet, as everyone says. This one, I've dropped it. Doesn't have a single mark on it. Don't leave a single fingerprint. Doesn't matter how much you touch it or what you do to it. You're not going to get a fingerprint. But if you touch up here on the chrome, of course, you're going to get a fingerprint. Your screen with a mirror finish, you're going to get a fingerprint. It's also got this knuckleball head so that you can adjust it and place it where you want it so you can hit it. Which I'm going to end up going and getting a drip tip applied to this because I think it looks much better with a little short drip tip on it. So overall, it's a good product. Puff liquids, great liquids. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. So go ahead and end this with one more good vape. Can't beat the VTR. Top of the line. Alright, YouTubers, I will catch you on our next video.